What would you think if I told you that some structures cost more than entire countries? We're talking about projects so massive, so complex, and so insane that their costs reach hundreds of billions of dollars. From sacred megaprojects to futuristic airports built in the middle of the ocean. These are the most expensive structures ever built by humanity. In this video, I will show you the 5 most expensive structures. Are you ready? Here comes number 5. In the heart of Los Angeles, there is a structure that looks like it came straight out of space. This is SoFi Stadium. From the outside, it looks like a massive spaceship. But when you step inside, it feels like entering another world. This stadium has a capacity of exactly 70,000 people, but when needed, that number can increase up to 100,000. So it's big enough to fit a small city inside. And the construction cost is absolutely jaw-dropping. Approximately $5 billion. Yes, you heard that right. $5 billion. With this feature, it holds the title of the most expensive stadium in the world. But now, the truly crazy part begins. Right in the middle of the stadium, hanging from the ceiling, there is a gigantic screen. This screen is double-sided, oval-shaped, and larger than 4,000 square meters. And it's one of the biggest sports screens in the world. No matter where you sit, you can see both the field and the screen from a perfect angle. The roof structure is completely transparent. It lets sunlight in, but keeps rain and wind out. Thanks to this, you get both the feeling of being outdoors and the comfort of an indoor space. In short, this is not just a stadium. This is the future of sports and entertainment. Number 4. In Japan, off the coast of Osaka, there is an airport right in the middle of the sea that pushes the limits of human imagination. This is Kansai International Airport. But what makes this place special is not just its architecture. This airport was built entirely on an artificial island. It stands on a massive island that is approximately 5 kilometers long and 1 kilometer wide. So beneath us, there is no land, only the sea. The construction process took exactly 8 years, and its cost was approximately $20 billion. But now, the truly crazy part begins. This island started to slowly sink every year, and the engineers knew this from the very beginning. That's why thousands of height-adjustable hydraulic columns were placed under the airport. So as the building sinks, the columns are raised, and the airport always remains perfectly balanced. The terminal building itself is approximately 1.7 kilometers long. This makes it one of the longest terminal buildings in the world. In addition, this place was specially designed to withstand typhoons, earthquakes, and tsunami risks. In other words, it challenges even the harshest forces of nature. Number 3. In the center of Singapore, there is a mind-blowing structure that connects 3 massive towers. This is Marina Bay Sands. From the outside, it looks like a giant ship floating in the sky. But when you step inside, you see that it has everything you can imagine. This enormous complex is made up of exactly 3 skyscrapers. And on top of these towers, there is a massive platform that is 340 meters long. On top of this platform, there is one of the most famous pools in the world, the Infinity Pool. Swimming in this pool, at a height of approximately 150 meters, with edges that seem to disappear, makes you feel as if you are floating in the sky. Inside the complex, there are more than 2,500 luxury hotel rooms, a massive shopping mall, restaurants owned by world-famous chefs, theaters, museums, and a gigantic casino. The construction process took approximately 4 years, and its cost was about 8 billion Singapore dollars. This massive platform, the ship-shaped structure on top of the towers, weighs approximately 7,000 tons. In other words, we are talking about a gigantic structure weighing 7,000 tons, suspended in the air. Inside this platform, there are gardens, walking areas, restaurants, and observation decks. And from here, you can watch the entire city of Singapore from a single point. Not just a hotel. This is an architectural masterpiece where modern engineering and luxury come together. Number 2. In Kazakhstan, in the northern part of the Caspian Sea, there is one of the most difficult, complex, and expensive oil projects in the world. This is the Kashagan oil field. But what makes this place special is not just its size. Here, nature almost tells humans to give up. First of all, this is one of the shallowest seas in the world. In some areas, the water depth is only about 1 meter. That's why conventional oil platforms simply do not work here. In winter, temperatures drop to as low as -40 degrees. The sea completely freezes, and ice layers several meters thick are formed. In this oil field, there are approximately 13 billion barrels of recoverable oil reserves. This amount makes it one of the largest discovered oil fields in the world. However, extracting oil here is extremely dangerous, because the gas underground is highly toxic and under extremely high pressure. For this reason, all facilities were built inside specially designed, enclosed, and reinforced structures. Even the smallest leak causes the entire system to shut down automatically. The total cost of the project is absolutely mind-blowing, approximately $50 billion. In other words, we are talking about one of the most expensive energy projects in human history. To make this possible, special artificial islands were constructed, thousands of kilometers of pipelines were laid, and hundreds of advanced engineering systems were developed. In short, this is not just an oil field. This is one of humanity's greatest engineering battles against nature. Number 1. This is not just a construction project. This is the largest and most expensive expansion operation in human history. Located in Saudi Arabia, Masjid al-Haram, also known as the Grand Mosque, with a total cost of $120 billion, holds the title of the most expensive structure in the world. This figure is higher than the annual budget of many countries. With this massive expansion, the total area reached 1.5 million square meters. Now, more than 4 million people can worship here at the same time, and the prayer capacity is 1.2 million people. During construction, 9 new minarets were built, each only is 135 meters tall. More than 12,000 workers worked day and night, 24 hours a day. Thousands of tons of steel, concrete, and marble were used. And all of this happened inside an active place of worship. Every year, more than 20 million pilgrims visit this sacred site, and during all that time, prayers never stopped. Even the marble was special. These stones stay cool even under extreme heat, so that millions of people can walk comfortably even barefoot. Extreme heat, massive crowds, limited space, zero room for mistakes. Despite all of this, the project was completed successfully, and what emerged was not only a religious landmark, but also one of the greatest engineering achievements in human history. $120 billion, 1.5 million square meters, 4 million people. If you enjoyed this journey, you can support us by liking the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more stories like this. Thank you for watching. See you on the next adventure.